Hello, I am Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. on this fine day, and the temperature is a nice 22 degrees Celsius. A nice day to go on a swim. Onto traffic reports, there doesn't seem to be any major differences in the ocean currents compared to yesterday. Now on to the news live from Burgess County. Hallucigenia is interviewing a victim of a robbery.
Thank you. I'm live here in Burgess County with Opabinia, who has recorded a crime. Would you like to retell the events from the robbery?
Yes, I would. I was minding my own business, eating an algae burger, when a trilobite pounced onto me. The trilobite stole all three of my pet halcinalids and my algae burger. They quickly ran off, so I couldn't get a good look at them.
Quite a strange story indeed. If anyone believes they know who may have done this, contact us immediately. This was Hallucigenia. Back to Anomalocaris.
I send nothing but sympathy to Opabinia. It must have been terrible to have your pet stolen. But back to some other updates. I'm getting word that the oxygen levels are down by another 2% today. That's the third time this week. Hello, I'm Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. on this beautiful day, and the temperature is a nice 22 degrees Celsius. A nice warm day to go outside and swim. On to traffic reports, there doesn't seem to be any major differences in the ocean current directions, but the currents seem to be faster today, so swim safe. As you may remember from yesterday, an Opabinia had been robbed of their pet halcinalids. Thankfully, we have a resolution to this tragic story. Last night, one of our many viewers found the trilobite that had done this and reported them to the authorities. Here you can see Opabinia back with their pets. On another topic, the price of algae burgers has increased again, going from $26 to $29. And, as Arkelon, the owner of Musk Industries and one of the richest people in the world, has promised us, we have a scheduled interview right about now. Hello Arkelon, it's nice to finally be able to interview you.
Yes, it is very nice to be able to speak with you, too.
We have a few questions for this interview. Is that okay?
Yes, you may ask me questions.
First up, has your company made any progress halting the decrease of oxygen?
Though we haven't been able to stop the oxygen depletion itself, we have decided to condense oxygenated water into small tanks and sell them to everyone if they want it.
Alright, what have you figured out about the decreasing oxygen levels?
Well, we have a theory that the reason algae burgers' prices are so high is because algae is dying and we have less algae producing oxygen.
But aren't algae burgers farmed and not harvested from the wild? So that shouldn't be affecting the overall algae population, right? And we don't just have algae to rely on for oxygen.
Yeah, we are still not sure why the oxygen levels are decreasing too much. It's just a theory.
Back to the questions. What have you been doing for the research on the decreasing oxygen levels?
Hey, I think I've run out of time for this meeting.
What? The interview isn't scheduled to end for another 10
I'm
minutes.
a very busy man. You must understand. I don't have that much time on my hands.
Alright, then you can leave. I guess I should get back to the news. Hello, I'm Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. on this beautiful day, and the temperature is a comfortable 22 degrees Celsius. A nice day to go out and swim. Onto the traffic reports, there still doesn't seem to be any major differences in the ocean currents' directions. However, the increased speed of the currents I reported yesterday has stayed, so make sure not to get swept up by the currents. Unfortunately, the oxygen levels have decreased again today by another 4%. However, on another topic, the company Intondo, owned by Nautilus, has released a brand new top-of-the-line console, the Cambrian Boy. Artists for the games at Intondo have sent us a sprite for one of their upcoming games. You can see it here. Currently, there are a few games you can buy right now for your Cambrian boy, including a simulated pet game where you take care of a trilobite. And onto the price, it's only $89.99 to buy your very own Cambrian boy. Hallucigenia? When is the backup oxygen arriving? Hello, I am Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. on this great day, and the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Onto the traffic reports, the ocean current speeds have slowed down a bit closer to their normal speeds. However, they are still fast enough that it could pose some danger. Due to dropping oxygen levels, it is highly recommended that you buy some sort of backup oxygen tank. Now onto the news. Protests have sprung up all around the world, pushing for action to be done against the dropping oxygen. Hallucigenia is reporting live from Burgess County to speak about this.
Thank you. I'm live here in Burgess County with Conodont, who I pulled aside from the crowd to speak to. Conodont, why do you think so many people have banded together just this once to try and push this change?
Well, I believe that all of us all over the world know what will happen if a change isn't made. Archelan has been trying to seem to the public like he's helping out, but I'm not sure anyone believes that.
I agree. Is there anything you have to say to anyone watching this that may want to join in on the protests?
Yeah, to anyone watching that might want to join these protests, anyone is welcome. We don't care what species you are, what age you are, or anything like that. Last time I checked, there was some sort of protest in every city, so you should be able to join one.
Thank you for your time, Conodont. This was Hallucigenia. Back to Anomalocaris.
If you too would like to push for changes to be made, join one of these protests. Hello, I'm Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. on this great day, and the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Onto the traffic reports, the ocean current speeds have kept their slightly faster than usual pace. Due to dropping oxygen levels, it is highly recommended that you stay indoors unless absolutely necessary. As a special occasion, we have the environmentalist Wawaxia here today.
It's a pleasure to be here, Anomalocaris. Been a long-time fan, thanks for having me.
Everyone has questions about the oxygen depletion. Would it be fine if you answer a few?
Sure. What's your first question?
Has anyone figured out a possible cause of the oxygen depletion?
We have no solid theories, but we do believe that this may be caused by volcanic activity or possibly by the sea levels rising.
That sounds very interesting. Do you know any possible solutions to these problems?
As of now, we don't have any solutions, but we are working very hard trying to figure out how to restore those oxygen levels.
Well, thank you for this enlightening interview.
Thanks so much for having me.
If you would like to help further the research being done to prevent the dropping oxygen, you can donate money to their organization to help. Hello, I'm Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:30 a.m. and the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Onto the traffic reports, the ocean current speeds have kept their slightly faster than usual pace. Onto the news, there's been a sudden spike in algae levels all around the world. Currently there is no known cause for this sudden outbreak of algae, but we do know it isn't affecting just one species, as multiple species have been observed flourishing. Additionally, Archelan has been strangely inactive online for the past few days. Many people think this is to escape from the criticism of the masses. However, Musk Industries has not released any statements regarding his disappearance. Although our interview with Wawaxia yesterday helped soothe some people's feelings about the future, many people are still unconvinced. Some even going on social media to vent about it. Due to the many concerns about our future, I will be taking work off tomorrow so I can spend more time with my husband. Hallucigenia has stepped up to report the news next broadcast. I wish all viewers of Cambrian Today a good day.
Hello, I'm Hallucigenia, and this is Cambrian Today. It is 11:40 a.m. today, and the temperature is a standard 22 degrees Celsius. Onto the traffic reports, the ocean currents have kept their slightly faster than usual pace, just like yesterday. As Anomalocaris mentioned yesterday, I will be taking over today so he can spend some time at home with his husband. On to the news, algae levels have continued to rise. Due to the impaired vision this causes, you are now advised to avoid using the ocean currents for quicker travel. A few towns have already lost electricity due to traffic accidents breaking power lines. Despite the rising algae levels, the oxygen levels don't seem to be stopping their decrease. Their decrease has slowed slightly, but it is still recommended to avoid exiting your home. On another note, the Intondo Cambrian Boy's sales have been record-breaking. Many people who are buying the Cambrian Boy are praising its long battery life and entertaining games.
Hallucigenia, is it on?
Yeah, I think we're live now.
Good, good. So, it has been a while since our last broadcast, and I am very, very sorry for that. The power outages around the globe had come to us too. But in that time, many things have happened. But this very likely could be our last broadcast, so let me get to it before the power hiccups again. Hello, I'm Anomalocaris, and this is Cambrian Today. The temperature is about 12 degrees Celsius, and the skies are looking as green as ever. I mentioned in the last broadcast that Archelon has been radio silent everywhere. Recently it has been discovered that he actually passed away due to harmful algae blooming everywhere. Most scientists believe that the algal bloom is in some way related to the oxygen depletion. So, if that's true, then I guess Archelon got what was coming to him. I also believe that an update on the oxygen levels should be talked about. Due to the algal bloom, the oxygen levels decrease seems to have slowed down. However, it isn't stopping anytime soon, so be prepared for the worst. Due to the oxygen depletion, many giant businesses have closed, leading to many small independent business owners to thrive. If you think you have the resources to do so, then start up a business if you'd like. A favorite of mine is the independent algae burger restaurant called Protero Burger. If you're ever in the area, check that one out.
I think the connection is starting to give out, Anomalocaris. Maybe we should wrap things up.
Oh, okay. Well, even though times are tough right now, I think we can all push through if we work together, right? Again, this is likely the last broadcast we'll probably make, so thank you everyone for watching Cambrian Today and trusting us as your news source. This was Anomalocaris, and thanks for watching.